Hello and welcome to this round 3 of Drifting International Series here in rainy Modena in Italy again. Definitely bad weather is following us this season, but with drifting you have to be good on the dry and on the wet. So as you see here this weekend in Italy, next week we'll be in France. In Europe we still have 3 races in Austria, Germany and Greece, and then we'll finish the season with Malaysia, Thailand and the Philippines. That's the program for 2019 Drifting International Series. You are seeing right now the layout here in the racetrack of Modena. Start line, the attack. First corner, outside zone at the end of the first corner. Transition, second corner, little bit hairpin, zone 2 and zone 3 on the third corner. And just after the fourth corner we have the finish line. Quite exciting layout. We had 140 kilometers attack speed yesterday on the dry. Unfortunately today, as you can see, it's full wet weather. We are ready to race now. So the first battle of this round 3 Drifting International Series will be Saverio Racchiele, number 194 leader, and Cristiano Monteverde, number 33. Let's go for the first lap. Starter at operation, and here we go. So a little bit of around 3 hours action, I think. A little bit slower than usual because we are giving warm-up lap before every battle. You didn't see just before those guys had warm-up lap. Of course, complicated, very complicated on the wet. That's part of racing. Saverio Racchiele is leading. He achieved third place earlier this morning on the Italian series, the Campionato Italiani di Drifting, and he's now on the European race. This is it for lap 1. And we have 8-2 score for the lap 1 between those two drivers as you are watching for the replay. As you can see, the attack was good, the start was good from Racchiele. A lot of mistake behind from Cristiano Monteverde. Strongly run, and the judge have had a quick decision at 8-2 on this run. So we are running 2 battle by 2 battles. So now on the start line you have Yves Meyer, 91 leader, and Santo Zoltan, number 88 follower. Let's go for the first lap. A lot of rain, as you can see on the screen. Really heavy rain here in Modena today. You are watching top 32. We have just started a few minutes ago. This is second battle, first lap. We will operate 2 battles by 2 battles. Yves Meyer from Swiss with a very aggressive BMW M2 AGK, following Santo Zoltan from Hungary in 92 M3 BMW versus BMW. Forgot to say that Yves Meyer is from Switzerland, and this M2 is running V8. And it's 8-2 again for Yves Meyer against Santo Zoltan. So Monteverde are back, Monteverde and Rachele are back on the track. After the first lap, it's advantage 8 points for the 194, Rachele 8.2 for Monteverde, and they are going straight for the second lap. Let's see, it's quite a big advantage, of course, 8-2. But with this heavy rain, I think we're gonna have a lot of bad surprise for some drivers. Definitely we'll get 2 wheels or more out of the track on this slippery condition. Drifting is all about sliding, so we can't complain that much. And we still have fanatics all around. Maybe later on we'll show you the tribune where the fanatics are there with the umbrellas. Complicated run for both of them. And we have the confirmation after 3-7, it's a victory for Rachele. The 194 is qualified for the top 16. So victory for Rachele, 8-2, 7-3. Very nice battle for Rachele, and we will go to the top 16. We should have back on the start line Zanto Zoltan and Yves Meyer. Yves Meyer is there. We are waiting 2 minutes for Zanto Zoltan to show up. 2 minutes for Zanto Zoltan to show up on the start line. So to remind you that before it was the victory of Saverio Rachele, 194 winner, 194 was the winner. So already 1 minute pass, Yves Meyer waiting for his opponent in 50 seconds. If Zanto Zoltan doesn't show up, it will be a Byron and a victory for Yves Meyer. And that's 2 minutes, that's by the rules, so Yves Meyer will start alone. So that's Byron and victory for Yves Meyer. Zanto Zoltan is out. So Yves Meyer is going through the finish line while we prepare 4 new cars to warm up before the next 2 battles. Incredible sound, this American V8 in a German car made by HGK. Yves Veilleux, very young, promising drivers coming all the way from Switzerland in the Drift Force team. So 4 new cars are coming for the warm-up. For the next 2 battles. Let me check who is on the track. I see Massimo Kekin will go against Anna Ionita Lenuta. So number 106, 125. That will be the next battle. Coming next, Rick van Gutem, currently leading the series. Rick against Matteo Geronimon. And for this 2 battle, Kekin will be the leader against Ionita, and Rick van Gutem will be leader against Geronimon. Rick van Gutem coming from Netherlands, and we have the 2 round in the wets. Maybe a little advantage for the Dutch people rather than from the southern Europe people almost running on the dry. We say hello to Nasser Al-Mutari from Kuwait, who never ran under the water, and for his 3rd race he's practicing the wet. I think he will be very soon expert in the wet when he returns to Kuwait, because next race he will be still with us, Nasser Al-Mutari. So we have the next battle soon. Massimo Kekin will be leader, Ionita Lenuta will be following. This will be the first lap. Let's go for this battle. Massimo Kekin 106 finished 2nd place in the Italian race this morning. Against Ionita Lenuta, finished 3rd place in the girls series. So you are watching the main events during this weekend. We had 5 races. This is the 5th one. We had the National Pro 2. We have the Queen race, the European Pro 2, and this is the main event, the European Pro. Unfortunately, the main event in the worst weather, because the weather was quite dry this morning and early afternoon, and the rain really started like the 2 previous races when the main event was starting. But the show must go on, and this is a spin out just before the finish line. And that's 10-0 for Massimo Kekin. Next on the start line, number 2, Rick van Gutem, and number 110, Matteo Geronimon. They are starting. Van Gutem in the Black Monster Energy Nissan Skyline, Matteo Geronimon in the silver E36. Definitely, Rick van Gutem want to keep the leadership, of course, of the championship. Let's see if the Dutch can manage that today. Under this condition, quite a lot of mistake of the follower Matteo Geronimon, and Rick van Gutem, as usual, quite strong lead run for Van Gutem. Yeah, the follower passing just right now in front of us. We are nearby the finish line, and this is a spin out again just before the finish, confirming 10-0. The 10-0 confirmed by the judge. Let's get back to the first battle. So Ionita will be leading and Massimo Kekin will be following 106. Massimo Kekin has an advantage of 10 points. 10 points for Kekin. Let's go for second lap. Should be quite easy for the friendly Massimo. He was running a lot of year with a 4-cylinder boxer from Subaru in this Impreza, of course. Now for 2 or 3 seasons running with a 2J. Classic setup for drifting. The 2J, not a mix. The Impreza is definitely not a classic car, but quite a sexy car looking. And definitely running really, really good here in Modena. But, oh, Ionita... something ran wrong, and Ionita is straight in the gravel, offering victory, quite easy victory for Kekin. So Ionita is out and the rescue car is coming. So the service car is there. They will be towing Ionita as fast as possible in under this hard condition. I can tell you that next week we'll be in the French mountain. Quite tricky track, tricky layout, definitely not narrow. Let's say narrow with some fences on the side. Of course, there are not no risk to jump from the cliff, but you will see. Join us next week. We'll be live again, of course, and you will see. You will see how we can how this track is. This will be the round 4 of Drifting International Series with Motul, and again we'll be live on the Motul page, and of course on the Drifting International Series pages. You can see the audience is still there up in the balcony, trying to find an umbrella or a roof to escape from the water. Looks like the rain is a little bit less, but let's see. So in just a few seconds we'll be back to the race with the second lap of the second battle, Rik van Gutem against Gerolimon, and it's advantage 10 points for Rik van Gutem, 10 points. As soon as the service car is out, we will start the second lap. You see red flag from the official. Red flag should go away very soon. Geronimo is now leading in the BMW and Van Gutem following in the Skyline. This is it. So Netherlands versus Italy. This weekend we had 75 drivers coming from 15 countries. Quite a lot of drivers to manage on a race day, especially when it's wet. It's even slower, the process. But let's do it. Nothing can stop us, and nothing will never stop us to do what we love, what we like. Let's put the Marshall in a safe place, of course, and we will restart soon. The track is safe. Let's go. 10-0 advantage for Rik van Gutem. Gerolimon made a lot of mistakes as a follower. Let's see as a leader. Oh! Track is really bad. So offering for Van Gutem the possibility to get an easy win, an easy way to the top 16 for the leader of the series. Well done, Rick. So the opponent of Rick Van Gutem might be Nasser Al-Mutari or Gerson Junginger. Let's see, they should show up very soon. So we are halfway. We have 8 qualified to the top 16 already, with the Byron and the people who had a technical problem before the race. So in top 16 we already have Nikos Tuntas, Saverio Reacchiele, freshly qualified Yves Meyer, Alberto Cona, P4 in qualification, Massimo Kekin also just qualified. Christos Hatzaras from Greece, P2 in qualification yesterday. Marcus Denk, because Valentino Rocco retired, so Marcus Denk qualified as well for top 16. They will fight one against each other, Christos Hatzaras from Greece and Marcus Denk from Austria in the top 16. In I think around 1 hour we'll start hopefully the top 16. We have also Franz Kucic, P3, straight to top 16, and Rick Van Gutem. So it's a 4 and 5. We already have 9 drivers in this top 16. So the next 4 drivers are coming. And we have Ettore Carello and Enes Saurin for the next battle. So 119 and 196. So Ettore Carello from Italy and Enes Saurin from Romania. And just after, I have to check. So Gerolimon is back out of the sand and going straight to home. Thank you, Gerolimon, and see you next time. Straight, let's go for warm-up the next 2 battle. So the second battle, I just see Koderer. So the second battle will be Clemens Koderer against Günter Denk. So the number 20 against the number 14 will be the second battle. Austria versus Austria. Koderer and Genk are both for Austria. And remember you that early July 5-6 will be in Melk, Waco Ring. First time in Austria. And definitely early July we hope for some good weather and some sun finally. At least I can tell you it will be sunny in Greece for the final. If we get the first 6 rounds under the rain. But I hope that even already next week in France, in the mountain, usually we get some really nice weather. Then we have Austria in July, 5-6 July. Then 30 and 31st August will be in Oschersleben, northern Germany, nearby Berlin. And the final for the 3rd year in a row will be again in Ceres, Greece. And I was last week at the Ceres track. And I can tell you that we'll have again in 2020 the final in Greece. We have extension of the contract with our Greek partner. We love Greece. Sunny weather, great track, great people, and I can say great food also in Greece. So definitely we'll be back there for the final in 2020. Because we are only end of May, but we already work for the 2020 calendar, and we are trying to build something nice and exciting for you, trying to find new places, some exhibition match, something nice. We'll see some new national series maybe as well. You know, we have here for 4 years Italy, and we are trying to open new countries. We were in Mongolia for some discovering the series there. Maybe we'll try next year an exhibition match in Mongolia or another kind of exotic country. Let's see. Try to bring you some fresh action from all around the world since 2005. So that will be the 16th season next year. While you see passing Ettore Carello and Esorin, and here you are watching Clemens Koderer and Gunther Denk. Let's get ready for these two battles. So first battle will be Ettore Carello 119 leading and 196 following. Enesorin from Romania.
Ora gara,
So we are waiting for Ettore Carello 119. 196 is already lined up. As soon as 119 is coming, we'll go straight for the first lap of this battle. So drivers sticking with the start line operator. Okay, let's go for 119 and 196. Ettore Carello, Enesorin. Ettore Carello leading in the E36, Enesorin following in the E46. Ettore Carello was really fast this morning in the Italian series, and still fast. He drove this morning on a half wet track, maybe a little advantage against Enesorin, and doing quite a good job with a Westlake tire for Ettore Carello. Maybe they are handling a little bit better than the other brands on the web. Good run for Ettore Carello. For the score from the judges. Maybe small advantage for Ettore. No, it's a 5-5 equal score for both of them. Let's go for the second battle. Clemens Koderer leading number 20 and Gunther Denk following number 14. Let's go. Two BMW were quite a bit different. E36 blue for Gunther Denk, mighty in 92. AGK also for Clemens Koderer leading this run. V8 against 6-cylinder turbo. Correction from Gunther Denk. Koderer is doing quite good lead run, passing just in front of us. I'm sure you are hearing the higher noise. And all the way to the finish line for both of them. Interesting, let's see. 7-3. 7-3 for Clemens Koderer. And let's get back to the start line. We have Ettore Carrello and Esorin. 5-5, 5-5 for this battle, and let's go for the second lap. Leading run from Esorin, pushing, but Carrello is there. Passing just in front of us, in front of the clip 3, all the way to the finish line. Very interesting battle. Let's see what the judge will say. Maybe 4-6, yeah. 4-6. So it's 4-6. So victory for Ettore Carrello, 119. And let's get back to the second battle. Clemens Koderer, Günther Denk. It's advantage 7 points for number 20 Koderer, 7 points for Koderer, 3 points for Denk. They are on the start line. Let's go. So the brother Markus Denk is already qualified for top 16. Let's see if the second brother Günther can join him. I think it's gonna be a tough job, for Günther. Usually Koderer is a good chaser and rarely make a mistake, but with this condition we never know. Quite equal run for now. Just in front of clip 3 on the way to the finish line. Both drivers are passing the finish line. And it's 5-5, 5-5, and victory for number 20, Clemens Koderer. So let's warm up 4 new car of this top 32. We have already 11 drivers qualified for this top 16, still 4 to go. Now on the track, leading 13, Gianluca Lazzaroni and Carolina Pilacic following. This is a warm-up. And let's go for the next warm-up. So this is warm-up. This was the first warm-up, Lazzaroni and Pilacic, and now we are with the second warm-up. Stavros Gris against Yves Klosner. Warm-up is done for this two battle to catch position 12 and 13 in this top 16. Then after only 3 more battles to go and we'll have a full leather top 16.
Fatto warm-up per queste due coppie, Carolina Pilarcic e Gianluca Nazzaroni. E adesso si schierano sotto lo start per eseguire la loro corrente all'alimentazione quando raggiungeva un certo
So, advantage 6.5 for Lazzaroni. I'm back online. Sorry for this little cut. 6.5 for Lazzaroni, 3.5 for Carolina Pilarcic on this first lap. Let's go for the second battle. First lap, 86, Grillis is leading, 24, Kolsner is following. Let's go. First lap, mighty Toyota Hachiroku A86 against another mighty BMW 1M. Two massive cars, short chassis and very wide. Grillis, 16 years old, the leader. I forgot to mention that for those who don't know this Greek guy running under the Cyprus Federation, and we say hello to all friends from Cyprus. We'll be back for judging Cyprus series in just 2 weeks. That's nice run confirmed by the judge for Grillis, 7-3 for Stavros Grillis against Yves Klosner, the Swiss. Grillis very talented, but a little lack of experience and sometimes stupid mistakes from him in round 1 and round 2. But I told him he's very good, he must learn a little bit more the experience. And I think that this kid should be very, very good soon. So back on the track, we should have Carolina Pilarcic leading and Gianluca Lazzaroni following, 67 and 107.
attendendo la seconda run tra Lazzaroni e Carolina, Gianluca Lazzaroni e Carolina sta arrivando in questo momento, seguita da Gianluca.
Lost in the mist, Carolina lost in the water. Carolina Piracik and Gianluca Lazzaroni, they are back on the track. Carolina 3.5, advantage Gianluca Lazzaroni 6.5. Let's see. Should be an interesting second lap. Carolina Piracik from Poland is leading. Gianluca Lazzaroni from Italy following. Carolina Piracik all over the place here around Europe, around USA also. You've seen her. We had also Manuel Vaca as well heading to USA. Two of our drivers heading to the American series. Manuel Vaca in FD Pro and Carolina in FD Pro 2. And right now, wow, Lazzaroni cutting the gap, really coming back near Carolina. This is it, I think. I think that this is advantage in the end for Lazzaroni. Judge in front of me are discussing about it. Let's see. Final decision in just a few seconds. We are working with Vernon Zonneveld and Adrian Figalo. 5.5 for Carolina, but it will not be enough. And the winner is 107 Lazzaroni winner. Back on the track, Stavros Grilis against Yves Klausner. Advantage 7 points for the green Toyota, 7 points for Grilis. Yes, number 86, 7 points. 3 points for Yves Klausner. And the winner of this battle between Stavros and Yves will meet Gianluca Lazzaroni in top 16. Good run from Klausner, but Grilis is there and closing the gap now between clip 3 and finish line. Five-five for this battle. 5-5 and victory for Stavros Grilis, 86 winner. And he will meet Gianluca Lazzaroni in this battle, next battle in the top 16. So next warm-up, Nasser Al-Mutairi, all the way from Draikoway to Reni, Italy. And this will be the last battle of top 32. We had some broken engine last minute. So we have now 15 drivers qualified. So last battle of this top 32, Nasser Al-Muhtari versus Gerson Junginger. We will have after some extra, the last warm-up for the driver who didn't drive during top 32. And we'll have a full top 16 ladder just after. So let's go. Waiting for Nasser Al-Muhtari and Gerson Junginger, 143 and number 6. Kuwait versus Gerson Junginger, Kuwait versus Germany. .143 leader Nasser Al-Muhtari, and here you are seeing the E30 convertible. It's not the weather to drive a convertible car from the friendly Gerson Junginger. So let's go for this first lap. Last battle of the top 32. Lot of mechanical issue this afternoon. And after we'll start full top 16 ladder. Nasser Al-Muhtari leading. Gerson Junginger trying to keep up. Quite a super performance for the Nasser Al-Muhtari, who always drive in the dry and never in the wet, and discovering the European weather. 7-3 for the friendly Nasser. Both cars are returning to the start line. So 7-3 advantage for Nasser, 7 points for the 143. If you are joining us, we are here in Modena, Italy for Driftking International Series round 3. In the wet again after a rainy Tocco round 2 and a rainy Castelletto di Branduzzo opening round 1. Let's go for the second lap. The convertible is closed, of course, and S15 following from Nasser Al-Muhtari from Kuwait, representing Kuwait all around the world since almost 10 years. First Arab drifter to go out of Middle East to drift. This is Nasser Al-Muhtari, sorry. Nasser has been drifting in Thailand, in Japan, in Brazil. With us in Europe, of course, in all the Middle East countries, is really the first one in the Middle East countries to export Arab drifting style to other countries. And it's quite well done, I think, for him. Let's see judge decision on this. No more rain, good news for now. Let's see if we can get the track a little bit drier. 5.5 Nasser, 4.5 Gerson. So victory for Nasser Al-Mutari, 143, qualify for top 16. And now we have some warm-up session. Before starting the top 16, the guy who had a bye run during top 32, and you didn't see them yet. So they are warming up. We have 6 drivers who didn't try the track yet, and to be fair with everybody and to give a warm-up with everybody, this is not a battle. Those guys will not battle between each other. They just didn't drive together before, so they are warming up. What we will see after will be 190 against 194. So we will have Tuntas against Rakiele. So this is just a bye run for both of the drivers. Warming up, the last warm-up, then after we have straight the battle without any warm-up. It will be even faster. The same here. We have Atzaras warming up here. The Greek champion number 32, and behind let me check the driver who is warming up. Definitely Hadzaras with the P2 didn't have any, was a bye run. So, and the other is, I think, Franz Kuncic P3, who had also bye run. And I think we should see Kona and Zakoril as well, because they were not yet on the track. So we should have a bye run for those two guys, a warm-up lap for those two guys. So we are waiting for Alberto Kona and Marco Zakoril, the last two guys who didn't try this wet condition yet, so they are authorized to have a warm-up. And then after we will open the top 16 battles. The first battle should be Axel François, number 100, P8 in qualification, against Yves Meyer, 91, and P9 in qualification. Meyer was winning against Zanto Zoltan, and Axel François had a bye run because Amedeo Salomone broke the gearbox. So Kona and Zakoril should be on the track very soon for the last warm-up.
il warm-up di Alberto Cona. Dovrebbe farlo assieme a Marco Zacchi.
So, last warm-up will be Alberto Cona.
Per andare verso il furgone.
Alberto Cona, winner this morning in the Drifting Italy national races. P4 here in the European version, the European race, and I think he can achieve again the podium. He was on the podium in Castelletto as well. So, we are ready for the first top 16 battle, leading number 100 Axel François, following number 91 Yves Meyer. Let's go for the first lap. Two very good driver, Axel François and Yves Meyer, two very nice cars. GT86 Aisin versus the EGK Latte, so Drift Force from Yves Meyer. France versus Swiss. Nice run for this opening battle of the top 16. You are watching Drifting International Series round 3 here at Modena. The conditions are getting better, and of course better condition means better battle. You can see the attack is a lot more aggressive than it was just a few minutes ago when we had a full rain. The track is drying. .5 advantage for Yves Meyer. 4.5 for Axel François, very, very small advantage for Yves Meyer. Now on the start line, the next battle, we have Tuntas, the poleman, Nikos Tuntas 190 and 194 Rakiele. So 190 Nikos Tuntas with the MK2 for the Escort and Saveyon Rakiele in the S14. Let's go for this second battle now. 190 leading, 194 following. This is the second battle of this top 16. Here we go, surprising Ford Escorts taking the pole position. 4-cylinder Cosworth, over 700 horsepower for Tuntas. This super lightweight car. Big angle. Big angle from Tuntas leading, Rakiere trying to keep up. And when the world of drifting is only talking about 6-cylinder turbo or V8, we still have 4-cylinder doing the job. Light is right. Nice run from Nikos Tuntas. From Tuntas Garage. That's why we call what we call a sleeper. So on the start line now we should have Meyer leading and Axel François following. Small advantage, 5.5 for Meyer, 5.5 for Meyer and 4.5 for Axel François. Let's go for the second lap. Let's see, definitely Axel François has to push to back up this half points handicap against Yves Meyer and the mighty M2 from this new team Drift Force, sponsored by Latesso, built by HGK. Nice from Axel François. In the door of Meyer, all or nothing. Let's see if that will be enough those two guys. Very nice battle, waiting for the final decision of the judge. Oh, one more time. I think that's a fair decision between those two guys. One more time between Axel François and Yves Meyer, 191, one more time. Meanwhile, back on the track, Rakiele and Tuntas, advantage 6 points for the 194, 6 points. Saverio Rakiele is now leading, Nikos Tuntas following. Replay of this battle. And we have decision 6-4 again for Rakiele. So Saverio Rakiele is qualified. So Saverio Rakiele winner, the number 194, 6-4, 6-4. Now we have on the start line the number 32 Christos Atzaras from Greece, P2 in qualification, and the number 23 Markus Denk from Austria. So we are heading for two new battles. So 32 is a leader, Atzaras from Greece, and 23 Markus Denk from Austria. Let's go. Christos Atzaras, totally fully new engine 2 weeks ago. First race with this engine, over 1,000 horsepower on high boost, 700 something I think on low boost. There's no need for such power with this condition, but amazing machine, this full carbon E36, followed by Markus Denk from the G-Drift performance team with his brother Gunther. Classic E46 M3 turbo for Markus. The rain has stopped, but it's still a tricky condition. As you can see, still very slippery. And it's 5-5 between Adzaras and Marcus Denk. That was a nice equal run between those two guys. Let's see on the start line now what we can have, what we will have. A new battle as well. So
Luca, sono partiti.
On the start line.
Non sono fermi.
On the start line, we have a number 7 Franz Kucic, and number 20 Clemens Koderer. So leading number 7 Franz Kucic, following 20 Clemens Koderer. Let's go. Again, two Austrian after Clemens Koderer push out Gunter Denk. Let's see if Clemens Koderer will push out another Austrian. Franz Kucic, but Franz Kucic this time is P3 in qualification. Had a very nice qualification run yesterday, just behind Tuntas and Adzaras. And now Clemens Koderer is just behind Franz, passing in front of us. Leading Kucic with the Skyliner 33, following Koderer and the LGKM3. Six point for Koderer, 4-6, so 4 point for Kucic, 6 point for Koderer. You can see on the replay a very nice chase from Clemens Koderer. Back on the start line, it's 5-5 between Denk and Adzaras. Let's go for the second lap. And that's gonna be, I think, very exciting. Adzaras with P2 has a big expectation. Definitely not want to go home after top 16, and the same for Marcus Denk. Marcus Denk attacking very nice. Full throttle, coming in transition. You have a clip 2 now, passing in front of clip 2. Just now, coming toward us. Zaras is not far. And now, touching a little bit. I think Zaras has touched Marcus Denk, no impact on this little touch. And they pass the finish line. And we get 5-5 and 4-6. It's victory for Christos Adzaras. Number 32. So the number 32 is heading to the quarterfinal. So we have one Greek at least in quarterfinal. Back on the track, we have Clemens Koderer and Franz Kucic. Advantage 6 points for Koderer, number 20, 6 points for Koderer, 4 points for Franz Kucic. And now Koderer will lead. That's gonna be tough job for Franz Kucic, definitely. At least we have an Austrian also in quarterfinal. We have already one Italian, one Greek, and now we'll have soon one Austrian. Which one, I don't know yet. Let's see if it's Koderer or Kucic. Passing in front of clip 1, heading toward clip 2 on the inside of the second curve. Transition now in front of us, heading to clip 3. Koderer is doing a good job and strong lead run. And till the final, till the finish line. 5-5. 5-5 and victory for Clément Scauderer. Clément Scauderer is the winner of this battle. That's the third qualified for the quarterfinal after Christos Atzaras, and we have also surprising Saverio Rayakire, first qualified for the quarterfinal, the top 8. One more time between a French guy and the Swiss guy, so a new country. For now we have 3 guys in top 8 from 3 countries, so we'll get a 4th country soon between Swiss and France, Switzerland and France, between Yves Meyer and Axel François. Let's go for one more time in this new battle. Axel François leading, number 100, Yves Meyer following. It was a 5.5, 4.5 in both ways on the first battle. Almost a double 5-5, very, very tight, and I think it's going to be very tight again between these 2 good drivers with 2 really cool machines here in Modena, Italy. Little mistake, I think, from Yves Meyer. Definitely will cost a point. I'm not judging, I'm just a commentator. But let's see what our judge will say. Judge Vernon Zwanevelt and Adrian Figalo from Netherlands and Malta. I think little advantage from... No, 5-5, 5-5. Decision from the judge. 5-5 in this battle. So new battle, so we have this one more time was the first battle, and the second battle we run now is Alberto Cona leader and Marco Zacuril follower. Let's go for this battle, Cona leader, Zacuril follower. First battle for both drivers, they were straight qualified to top 16. And Zacuril straight in the door of Cona. Passing in front of us, really cool run between those 2 guys. Very nice defending champion Marco Zacuril. Qualified not very good. On the position 13, Cona was 4th, but look. This guy from Czech Republic is Marco Zacuril, defending champion, 2018 Driftkirályok International Series champion. And it's 6.5 advantage for Zacuril and 3.5 for Cona. That was a really, really nice chase considering the very bad condition we have on asphalt right now. Okay, 6.5 for Zacuril, and let's get back now to the first battle. Axel François and Yves Meyer, very easy, 5-5, 5-5, and this is the 4th lap of the one more time. We think must have a decision. Let's see, really, really tight between those 2 guys. Will they go to lap 5 and lap 6 one more time? I don't know. Quite strong attack this time from Yves Meyer, taking a little advantage over Axel François. But front axel. François closing the gap on clip 2. And trying to attack here on the last part. He's quite good on this last part. Tough battle. Advantage on the first part for quite good advantage on first part of this battle for Yves Meyer. Okay, so we have a winner. We have a winner on this battle. Yves Meyer. Yves Meyer with a 6-4, taking the win and heading to top 8. And he will meet Saverio Racchiere. Saverio Racchiere will go against Yves Meyer in this top 8. We'll have Italy versus Swiss. Now on the track, Marco Zaccauril. Marco Zaccauril have advantage of 6.5 for Marco Zaccauril and 3.5 for Kona. And Zaccauril will be leading now, so even more complicated for the friendly Alberto to come back on this battle after winning the Italian race this morning. A little bit more complicated with international drivers, especially when you fight against the defending champion. Technical problem. Bad luck for Zaccauril, and lucky Alberto Kona. (10-0). So victory for Alberto Kona, 10-0 for Kona. Let's see now, next two battles on the start line of this top 16. We have already 5 qualified for, now back Massimo Chechin, 1:06, and Ettore Carello, Italy versus Italy. The winner of this battle will go against Kona. So maybe we'll have against Kona versus Chechin. That was the final in Italy this morning. Leading 1:06 Massimo Chechin, following 1:19 Ettore Carello. Let's go. Yes, Massimo Chechin leading this battle. Position 5 in qualification. Ettore Carello position 12. Nice attack from Chechin with his 2GZ. He went against Ionita in top 32 and push out one of the trigger racing this weekend in the Pro Series. Friendly Massimo. Simpreza 2J. Always fast, Massimo, whatever the condition, dry or wet. That's the motto of Massimo. And small advantage, 6-4 for Massimo Chechin. Was first battle, first lap. Let's get back to the start line to see the next battle. The next battle is Nasser Al-Moutari, Rick van Gouten, number 2 against number 143. 2 is leading and front 43 is following. So Netherlands versus Kuwait, not your everyday battle. So Rick van Gutem leading number 2, following number 143 Nasser Al Mutairi. Let's go, lap 1. The winner of this battle will go against Clemens Koderer, so definitely not the easiest partner. Let's see first this battle between Rick and Nasser. Rick van Gutem, current leader of the championship, vice champion last year, so a top-notch guy you have to take care of for Nasser Al Mutairi. Nasser trying to keep up as close as possible near Ricky. Rick doing the job as usual. I think coming from Netherlands, is quite used to wet tracks. Small advantage, 5.5 for Rick van Gutem, 4.5 for Nasser Al Mutairi. Let's see. Everything's possible maybe for Nasser to create the surprise here and push out Rick in top 16. That would be really surprising, but you never know, you never know. Back on the start line, Kekin and Carello. We have an advantage of 6 points for Massimo Kekin, 4 points for Carello. Let's go for this second lap. Massimo Kekin in the red Subaru Impreza, Ettore Carello leading in the silver BMW E36 M3 Turbo. Nice run from the two Italian guys. The winner of this battle will go against Alberto Cona. So at least we already know we have an Italian in the semi-final. They are playing home and they are of course a little bit stronger because they know this place. They have this place every year in the national series. So they have this little bit advantage. Tight battle, tight battle. But Kekin keep the advantage. Victory for Massimo Kekin, 6-4, 5-5. So victory for Massimo Kekin on a very tight score, 6-4, 5-5. And he will meet again Kona in top 8 this time. He met Kona and lost in Italian races this morning. Let's see. Maybe he will take the revenge this afternoon in the international race. Well done, Massimo Kekin. And second lap between Rick van Gutem and Nasser Al Mutairi is very small advantage, 5.5 for Rick van Gutem and 4.5 for Nasser Al Mutairi. Almost a 5-5. Any kind of mistake can make a decision to a 6-4 in this case. Nasser Al Mutairi all the way from Kuwait, leading in the BMRC S15, followed by the Monster Energy Black Skyliner 33 from Rick van Gutem. Rick knows that he have a very, very small advantage and definitely don't want to lose it. Trying to keep up as close as possible, and when it's all about chasing, I can tell you that Rick van Gutem is very, very good. If you followed us at the Road 1, he had an amazing chase. Some anti-lag noise from Nasser Al Mutairi, finishing the lap. It was this, and the decision was quite straight. You've seen a very, very nice chase from Rick, closing the gap and between clip 1 and clip 2, coming very close from Nasser Al Mutairi, offering the victory The decision is 4 for Nasser Al-Muttari, 6 points for Rick van Gouthem, and victory for Rick van Gouthem. Rick van Gouthem, winner from the Netherlands, and he will face the Austrian, Clemens Koderer.
Siamo pronti. Scontro Raffaele Maier. No, fanno arretrare le vetture.
Small mistake. This will be a top 8 battle in just a few minutes, but we need to finish first the top 16. So we have now the 107 leading and the 86 following. So Gianluca Lazzaroni and Stavros Grilis. 107 will be the leader, yes. So little mistake from the lineup guys. We try to go as fast as possible. So let's go for this battle. Aggressivity from Stavros Grilis, and this kid is only 16 years old, all the way from Greece. Will we see another Greek in top 8? Let's see. That's the last battle. We have already 7 qualified driver. Yeah, it was a big mistake, very big on one side, very big aggressivity from Grilis, on the other side, very big mistake from Lazzaroni. So it's a 9-1 for Grilis, big advantage for him. And they will go directly for the second lap of this battle. And after we'll go one lap, one by one, from quarter-final, semi-final, and final. We still have a bit of time for that. Let's make it a little bit easier and more relaxed for the driver. So right now we have 1 Greek, 1 Dutch, 1 Austrian, 3 Italian, and 1 Swiss in this top 8, and I think another Greek, because it's 9-1 for Grilis. Grilis 9 points, and 1 for Lazzaroni. Let's go, second lap and last battle of this top 16 before opening the top 8. So non-stop action here at this Drifting International round 3, powered by Motul Oil. Oh, and it's game over, I think, from Lazzaroni. So victory for Grilis, number 86 from Greece, running with the Cyprus Federation, and he will meet Atzaras. So we have two Greek, one Greek and one half Greek, one half Cypriot in the top 8, and the top 8 is here with Yves Meyer leading, and Rachele following. Yves Meyer should be the leader and Rachele the follower. Little inversion definitely on this battle. It's happened because in fact Rachele push out the P1 qualify, and that's why. So yes, Meyer was 9, will be leading, and Rachele was 16, so will be following. Little inversion, it's okay. Let's go for this first top 8. Top 8, first quarterfinal. We're running the battle one by one right now. Nice leading run from Yves Meyer, the Swiss, with the BMW M2 HDK against Saverio Rachele from Italy. (7-3) for Yves Meyer on this battle. So watching the judge in position of the second corner on a little hill, waiting for the return of Yves Meyer and Rachele. It's advantage 7 points for Yves Meyer, 7 points for Yves Meyer, and 3 points for Rachele. And let's go straight for this lap 2. Quite a good advantage for Yves Meyer. He's running good. Swiss kid on the Latesso BMW M2. Drift Force from Switzerland. Rachele now leading in this Bleu Blanc Rouge S14. Nice chase from Yves Meyer, definitely taking confidence lap after lap, even with an advantage, is still pushing and pushing, and I think will take another advantage on this lap normally. Another advantage of 6 points for Yves Meyer, so 7-3 and 4-6. It's an easy win and easy way to the semi-final for Yves. Well done, not that easy. He made it easy way, but definitely with skill. Well done. Victory for Yves Meyer, qualified for the semi-final. Let's see what is the next battle on the start line. We have Rick van Gutem leader and Clemens Koderer follower. Van Gutem P6 and Koderer was P14. Let's go. Nice attack from Rick van Gutem, but Clemens Koderer is behind. And definitely always a good chaser, but Rick also is a good chaser. We'll see that in the second lap. Let's focus first on this initial battle. Those two good drivers, Koder also chasing not only Rik van Gutem, but chasing also a top position in the general ranking of this season. I think he's 6 or 7 right now. Clemens. Nice battle between those two guys. Let's watch the replay. Japan versus Germany in terms of cars, the Skyline versus the M3. And it's 5-5 between Van Gutem and Koderer. And now the tough job is for Rik. He will have to chase very good Clemens Koderer if he wants to go to the semi-final. So 5-5 between Van Gutem and Koderer. Let's go for this second lap. Driver approaching the start line. You are watching Drifting International Series round 3 here in Modena, Italy. This is top 8 quarterfinal, and you are watching the second quarterfinal between Rik van Gutem, Netherlands, and Clemens Koderer, Austria. We have still 2 quarterfinal after one 100% Italian between Kona and Kekin, and the last one will be between Adzaras and Grilis from extreme south of Europe, Greece and Cyprus. They are there. 5-5 right now. Let's get back to this second quarterfinal. Rik van Gutem, I think, adjusts the pressure. You can expect an amazing chase from Rik van Gutem when he will be notified of the 5-5. When you open the dictionary and you are checking what means go out or go home or whole or nothing, there is a picture of Rik van Gutem, I think, because now I know him and he's going to push all or nothing to get a 4-6 advantage against Koderer. You have nothing to lose, exactly, and it's gonna be very complicated against such a competitor as Clemens. Rik trying to stay very close on this front of clip 2. Let's see the transition to clip 3 passing in front of us. But Koderer is keeping an advantage. Not an easy battle between those two guys. So we fight one more time, or little advantage from one of. It's hard, really hard to say. I'm happy I'm not judging. I see the judge are discussing. Yeah, I told it, and Van Gutem managing to take this little point advantage by this chase. Very nice chase from Rik van Gutem, and victory from Rik van Gutem. 4-6. Victory for the Dutch Rik van Gutem, number 2. Number 2, Rik van Gutem going to the semi-final, while you are seeing the number 32 and the number 86. So 32 will be leader, Christos Hatzaras. We say hello to all our Greek friends. And the number 86, Stavros Grilis, will be following. They know each other very well. I think they've met a lot of time in the Greek championship. Stavros from Greece, but running under the Cypriot Federation. And we say hello to all, again, to all our Cypriot friends. We'll see in 2 weeks. We'll be back to Cyprus for the round 3 of the Power Drift Cyprus Championship. So be sure to follow us there as well. So here they are. This is the third quarterfinal. Number 32 is leading Christos Atzaras. Number 86, Stavros Grilis. Which one will go to the semi-final? Let's see. Grilis, just 16 years old. This is a kid, the youngest Pro Series drivers we ever had. Taking a little different line, Stavros Grilis, a little outside line to come closer in the transition. That's very, very smart from Stavros. Attacking still, wow! Very nice attack from Stavros against Atzaras. Let's watch the replay. This kid has some talents, definitely. Especially in this kind of complicated condition. I'm not talking about the weather too much at every battle, but now it's raining again. And now it's a little more wet. It was a little bit drier. A little mistake there. Yeah. Mistake in this transition, definitely. So that's 6 points. 6 points for Atzaras. You've seen the little mistake from Grilis in this transition. 6 point Atzaras, 4 point Grilis, and now the rain is starting again, very heavy. Another change of the track condition. Definitely the one who will climb on the P1 of the podium this afternoon. Has a lot of talents to beat everyone first and to adapt to every condition. We didn't have dry today, but we had 30% wet, 60% wet, and now we're back to 100% wet. Seen the start line guy putting again his rain jacket. Show must go on. They have already tried anyway the whole condition, every kind of condition we can have. We had it yesterday and today. So let's go. Let's go. 6 point advantage for number 32. They are notified, and let's go for lap 2. Incredible weather all around Europe this season. At least this time we are not flooded like in Hungary last time. Okay, let's go. Grilis is leading. He has to push very, very hard. Oh, Atzaras a little bit too much outside, I think, on the line. Maybe some traction problem for Atzaras. Very nice run from, considering the condition, from both of them, but let's watch the replay. The attack was very nice from Grilis. Atzaras a little bit too much out here. But they were not on the clip. That will cost, you must follow the line, so that will definitely cost some points. And we are waiting for the decision. Complicated decision. Judges are talking. Advantage 5-5 and victory for Atzaras, number 32. Last quarterfinal now between two Italian drivers. Leading is Alberto Conna 197, following is Massimo Chechins 106. Let's go for this last quarterfinal. This was the final of this Italian series this morning, the Driftking Italy series this morning. Conna won, Let's see if Kekin can take the revenge. Kekin trying to stay as close as possible to Kona, and he's doing it quite good. See the almost no grip. Almost no grip. And it's 5-5 for this first run. Car returning to the start line for this second lap of the last quarterfinal. Almost there. Some monster girls supporting maybe Rick van Gutem. I guess we can say that Rick van Gutem always have a lot of nice monster girl around him. So let's get back to serious things. Let's get back on the track. Kekin will be leading, Kona following 5-5. Can Kekin take the victory and a little kind of revenge after the race this morning? Let's see. Would be interesting. So 5-5 between Kona and Kekin. Kekin will be leader. I guess the driver adjusting some tire pressure because they had very, very low grip. The rain has almost stopped again. Incredible change of track condition in these 2 hours we are now together. Drift King International Series round 3 powered by Motul, and we are live from the Motul page and the Drift King International Series Facebook page as well. I don't know on which one you are following us. Thanks for being with us. 5-5, the driver are notified. Kekin will be leader, Kona will be follower. Let's go. Full throttle for both cars. They are in the attack zone right now. Kekin in the Subaru Impreza 2JZ is leading Kona 01 team and his BMW E36 M3 Turbo. Following and trying to chase as close as possible. That's not going to be easy, but he's close. Kona is chasing good. He made some good chase on round 1 in Castelletto as well. Finished on the 3rd place, so let's see what he can do here. Interesting. We have a decision, and this is 6-4. 6-4 for Massimo Kekin, and victory for Massimo Kekin. Kekin will be meeting Yves Meyer in the semi-final, in the first semi-final. So we have now Italy versus Swiss on the first semi-final, and we have Greece versus Netherlands in the second semi-final. Quite exotic semi-finals here in Modena, Italy for this round 3. First semi-final is already there, number 32. 32 will be a leader and number 2 will be followers. So Atzaras versus Van Gutem. Atzaras qualify in P2, number 32, and Van Gutem qualify in P6. So that's the correct order. The Greek will be leading and Van Gutem will be following. That's the first semi-final and two monster driver. So at least we can already tell you that the best team of the weekend is the Monster Energy Drift team. So Atzaras and Van Gutem will get the trophy together for the Monster Energy team. 2 cars in the top 4. Definitely the best team this weekend. And the other semi-final, Kekin and Meyer. Okay, let's go. First semi-final. Number 32 is leader. Number 2 is a follower. Lap 1, let's go. Atzaras in the E36 Turbo, full carbon leading, and Van Gutem following 2 teammates from the Monster Energy Drift team. Whoa! Atzaras, I think a little bit too fast, generating some mistake. Watch more closely during the replay, but quite strange attack from Atzaras. Now they are both finishing the lap, but it will be very interesting to review what happened, and let's check the replay. Atzaras accelerating very hard and then almost spin.
C'è un attimo di difficoltà da parte dei giudici nell'applicare il
So judges are asking for a replay twice because of this action. As you can see, this mistake. It's a mistake. It's not what we expect from Atzaras. So they were asking to double check the replay twice. And now they are discussing for the final pointing. Driver, I think, are still adjusting anyway the tire pressure for the second lap. Should cost some point. I don't know. Let's see the judge final decision on this. And the decision of the judge is 6-4 on this first lap. Let's go! This is it now. Rick Van Gutem is leading. The first run was 6-4 for Atzaras. Now Van Gutem is leading. Try to get back this point, and it might be complicated for Rick Van Gutem. Oh, nice for Atzaras. and you don't want to leave any chance, I think, to Rick van Gutem. And again, 6 points for Atzaras. It's clear. Atzaras is going to the semi-final, to the final, sorry. So, victory for Atzaras, number 32 in the big final, Rick van Gutem in the small final. Let's get back now to the second semi-final, where number 106 Kekin is a leader and the 91 Meyer is a follower. And let's go for the first lap. Let's see who will meet Atzaras in the final. That's going to be a very, very exciting battle. This semi-final, the small final, the big battle, and the big final also, of course. All of them, the top driver of this weekend, are here. They have fought against the bad weather all weekend. They are the best of the best, the top four. Under any kind of condition, they managed to win their battles and they managed to make a good qualification laps. That's the best for today. And we are watching the Subaru Impreza of the Italian driver Massimo Kekin, followed by the M2 of the Swiss driver Yves Meyer. Meyer trying to push as much as possible. I think I've seen a little mistake from Yves years before, but he's going back quite good. So here a little correction. Okay, we have the decision 7-3. So you've seen the mistakes in the replay of Yves Meyer. Two little mistakes that cost a lot of points, 2 points in fact. So 7-3, quite a good advantage for Massimo Kekin. So 7 for Kekin, 3 for Meyer. Meyer will be leading the second semi-final. And then after the last two battles of the day with the small final, the third place final and the big final.
No, arriva, guarda, sta arrivando.
So, Meyer warming up the tire. He will be leading with 3 points. Kekin will be following with 7 points. 7-3. BMW versus Subaru. Let's go for this second battle. Between Massimo Kekin and Yves Meyer. Yves Meyer leading, Massimo Kekin chasing. 7-3 advantage for Kekin, but nothing is done in this kind of condition. Everything can happen anytime in drifting. That's the excitement of the sport. But Kekin is there, Kekin is pushing, Kekin, he wants his place for the final. Let's see if he can get it. tight result in the end. 6.5 for Meyer. Almost got back the points, but on the overall, Kekin take the win, and Kekin is going to the final, and Meyer will be in the small final against Rick van Gotem. That's the last two battle for today. So Massimo Kekin in final and Yves Meyer in the small final. So the small final will be Rick van Gotem leader and Yves Meyer follower, and the big final will be Christos Atzaras leader and Massimo Kekin follower. Yes, now a few minutes of pause because the drivers need to change tires, so I think we'll get back with this final in 3 or 4 minutes. Thank you.
Stiamo attendendo cambio delle gomme per i piloti, quindi si accende un po' l'emozione e l'attenzione di questo finale di giornata. Gli attimi di attesa e di tensione per tutti, sia da una parte che dall'altra, per consentire ai piloti di cambiare le gomme per questa finalissima, per aggiudicarsi il primo posto nella categoria Pro finale Driftkirályok Europe. Come da programma, anche se non sono in collegamento con Mike Computer, che è il primo commissario, giudice di percorso, immagino verrà fatta prima la small final e successivamente la finalissima, quindi vedremo prima due run tra i piloti Rick van Goten, l'olandese Rick van Goten e lo svizzero Yves Meyer. Accendersi, siamo andati a accendersi, abbiamo già il primo pilota, Ines Meyer, pronto per la small final per il terzo posto, dovrà combattere contro lo svedese Rick Van Gotten.
Eccolo qua, sta per un attimo. Paolino. Sì, adesso ti
So we are back live, back for the action. If you are joining us now, it's not too late, but it's almost finished. This is the third place final between leader Rick Van Gotten, number 2, and follower number 91, Yves Meyer. Let's go! This is the third place final here in Modena, Italy, Drift King International Series round 3, powered by Motul. Rick Van Gotten is leading in the Monster Energy Skyline. Yves Meyer is following in the BMW M2 HDK. They are fighting for the third place on the podium. Very nice battle and a very close chase from Yves Meyer. Very nice. He was really doing really good. Unfortunately, little mistakes in semi-final, but can still catch the third place on the podium. And that's a 4-6. 6 point for Meyer. Very nice chase. Very nice chase. Advantage Yves Meyer 6 points. Rick Van Gotten 4 points. Car driving back to the start line. It's not raining anymore since 15-20 minutes, so the track is drying again, less wet, let's say, because I don't see any full dry parts yet. No smoke, you can see on the track. So 6 point advantage for Yves Meyer, 6 points for Yves Meyer, 4 points for Rick Van Gotten. 6 points for Yves, and Yves will be leading, so leading with a 6 point advantage, quite strong advantage, we can say. Just have to put the perfect lead run, and this is it. you know, nothing impossible with Rick Van Gutem, Monster Energy driver, versus the Latisso driver from the BMW M2, Yves Meyer. Yves Meyer leading this second battle. You are watching the third place final. Small final run to, oh, some impact. What happened between those two guys? Who made the mistake? We will need a replay. Was it too much aggressivity? Let's finish this and let's watch the replay. Perfect line from
battutissima tra questi due piloti, l'olandese Rick Van Gutem e lo svizzero Yves Meyer.
So third place confirmed after watching the replay, judge decision. This was a deceleration zone, so Yves Meyer was allowed to brake in this deceleration zone. And before the clip one, and then Rick Van Gutem came and hit him. 10-0 for Yves Meyer, and third place, first podium for Yves Meyer, if I remember right. And right now the big final, this is it. Last battle for this weekend, the big final. Leader number 32, Christos Atzaras from Greece, and the follower 106, Massimo Kekin from Italy. Let's go, let's see. As far as I remember, Atzaras won in Greece the final 2 years ago. Massimo Kekin never won any King of Europe drifting events. Best result was 3, I think, so at least today will be again his best result, whatever it will be, first or second. But now, quite a big gap. I don't know what Kekin is doing, but offering the victory to Atzaras. I think it's a big gap and some mistake from Kekin. Let's see. Let's watch the replay first. This battle, I was expecting something more on the excitement of a very close battle, but Kekin made a mistake, I think. Let's watch again. What happened? So Atzaras is escaping, but not on the line. Kekin is on the line, so there is the big gap. My mistakes. I have to judge explanation, and that's 6-4. So 6-4 for small advantage for Atzaras. 6-4 for Atzaras, and let's go for the lap 2. Six for advantage. Back on the track for this lap 2, last lap maybe for today, unless we have one more time, of course. This is the big final we're watching, Drifting International Series on 3 in Italy, Modena. Massimo Kekin is leading, Azaras is following, Italy versus Greece. Subaru versus BMW, advantage 6 points for the Greek. Kekin leading with the Subaru, Azaras just behind him. On the door of Kekin, passing just in front of us. This is it. We have a winner. We have a winner, definitely, Christos Azaras. 6-4 and again 6-4 in the second lap. Well done, Christos Azaras. So this is it for today. This is the end of the race. You have watched this Top 32 Drifting International Series round 3 here at Modena, Italy. You have the first place. There is the first place for Christos Azaras from Greece, the second place for Massimo Kekin from Italy, and the third place for Yves Meyer, Switzerland. Fourth place is Rick van Gutem from Netherlands, winner of the team winner of the weekend, Monster Energy Drift Team, Rick van Gutem and Christos Azaras. Yes, we can make a show lap for the drivers, so you will see them again one more time just before leaving. Let's make a show lap, and what I say, I'm saying that we will see again next week. We'll see next week in France, in La Chapelle du Bar for a two-gay race. It will be for the two-gay championship, but also for a Pro 2 Series and the Queen Series Drifting International Series. We have finished the race here in Modena. Let's see if we can have a little show lap. Second place for Massimo Kekin. Well done. Winner Azaras. I think Massimo is very happy. First time second place in Pro Series. Friendly Massimo. This is it. We will leave you with this Donuts show style from Massimo Kekin. Thank you very much for following us. See you next time, same page, same hour, around Sunday 3 p.m. next week. We'll be live again from Drifting International Series and from the Motul page. You know, Drifting International Series powered by Motul. Thanks very much to Motul for supporting us. Thanks ACI Federation, Drifting Italy, and our local partner here. Thank you, Massimo, for the great show also, and for this second place. And goodbye. Bye-bye.